Welcome to the game. I'm Schmitty, but please don't tell my parole officer I'm here. Take a good look at your fellow players. These are your enemies. Crush them. This is round 1. You'll get 2 prompts on your device. Just answer them however you want. Your responses, or quips, will be pitted against someone else's, and everyone will vote on their favorite. You score based on the percentage of players who like your answer. Plus, there are winners' bonuses at stake. Go! Hit the safety quit button if you can't think of something. All right, let's have a look. First one, a terrible name for a street drug. Okay, use your device to pick your favorite. Next on the list, a pull string toy of this player would definitely say blank. Vote away. Up next, a weird catchphrase Jesus would say before performing a miracle. Get to voting. Moving on, the worst reason to call 911. It's voting time! Coming up next, the last thing a center wants to hear the quarterback whisper. Round 1's done. Let's see who's in the lead. Time for round 2, where everything is worth 2 times as much as that silly round 1. Great, let's see what we got here. Starting us off, the title of a drama clearly gunning to win an Oscar. Okay, voting time. Pick your favorite. Moving on, what should be dumped on the losing coach at the end of a football game? Vote now. And next, you can tell your parents are glad to have you out of the house when they turn your room into a blank. Vote on your devices. Next in line, the name of the upcoming TV show starring men with big arms and tiny legs. And vote. Next on deck, the biggest problem with the last Star Wars movie. Put in your votes. You survived round 2. Let's see if your scores did. We've made it to round 3, the last lash. Focus up because you're all answering the same prompt. Here's your word lash task. Okay, soak it in. In the final round, you can give out 1 gold, 1 silver, and 1 bronze medal to your top 3 quips. Make them count. Alright, let's see who earned those medals. Bronze. Here's the silver. And finally gold. Let's melt those medals down for points. That's all. Now for the final scores.
Welcome to Fakin' It. I'm Cookie, and we are going to do so much bonding tonight. Couple quick words before we jump into the game. And yes, skipping is an option. During each round of play, each of you is going to be sent a task to your device. Like, raise your hand if you've ever farted. But one of you will get nothing, and that person is the faker. Everyone wants to figure out who the faker is, and the faker just wants to blend in. When you hear the go sound, you either raise your hand or not, depending on whether you've ever farted before, which you have. And the faker just has to fake it. After that, everyone votes on their device who they think the faker is. If everyone picks the correct person, the faker is caught. But here's the most important part. Fakers, if you're caught in a lie, if you raise your hand when you really should have kept it down, lie, cheat, deny, come up with whatever story you have to throw other players off the scent. Be the faker. Some of the tasks will involve raising your hand, or pointing, or maybe making a weird face. But there will always be a faker, and you'll have 3 chances to catch him. Oh, one more quick suggestion before we get going. It's important to be able to see each other, so if possible, consider sitting in a semicircle or like small lines facing each other. Whatever works best while still feeling comfortable. Let's start with Hands of Truth. It's an easy one, just like we saw a minute ago. Everyone's going to get a task that involves raising your hand. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. And the task was, raise your hand if you own a fondue pot. Vote for who you think seems like the faker. You can change your vote if you change your mind, by the way. The faker can only be caught if the vote is unanimous, so do your best to come to a group consensus. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Sending your second Hands of Truth task to your devices now. The task was, raise your hand if you've ever seen Citizen Kane. Vote for who you suspect is the faker. You couldn't agree, you couldn't find the faker. Last chance to catch the faker. Sending out your third Hands of Truth task now. And the task, raise your hand if you have blonde hair. Alright, vote for who you think the faker is. And the votes were for... Group Mind steered you in the wrong direction. It's category picking time. Use your device to pick which type of task you'll all do together. It's going to be... You gotta point. Everyone's going to get a task that involves pointing at another player in the game. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. And the task was, point at the person with the worst memory. Vote for the faker now. By the way, talking is encouraged, so share your faker theories. Everyone suspects. Well, at least you are all wrong together. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Sending out your second You Gotta Point task to your devices now. This was the task. Point at the person most likely to get into a prolonged argument on the internet. Vote for who you think is probably the faker. And everyone voted for. Collectively, you all made the wrong choice. This is your last chance to catch the faker. Sending out your third You Gotta Point task now. And the task, point at the smoothest talker. Vote for who you think seems like the faker. Votes singled out You all got together and chose the wrong person. Alright, what category do we want to do next? Use your device to choose which type of tasks you'll all be subjected to. Number pressure. Everyone's going to get a task that involves holding up a number of fingers, probably from 1 to 10. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. And the task was, hold up as many fingers as video services you pay for, like Netflix, Hulu, etc. Alright, vote for who you think the faker is. In case you didn't know, you get points for voting for the faker even if no one else does. Everybody voted for... Yep, you found the faker. Okay, time to pick the next category. Use your device to pick which type of tasks you'll all do together. Face value. Everyone's going to get a task that involves making some kind of facial expression. Maybe a weird one. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. The task was, make your gangster face. Vote for who you suspect is the faker. You didn't find the faker, and you didn't really learn anything definitive. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Sending out your second face value task to your devices now. And the task was, make the face you'd make if you're about to fire someone. Vote for the faker now. All the votes went to... You found the faker. Okay, it's time for the last round. Text you up. I've sent 3 questions to each of your devices. Type in your answers for all 3 and then hit send. Now the faker has 3 questions to answer too. They just have slightly different questions than everyone else. So good luck, faker. Let's see everyone's answers to the first text task. Something you own on DVD or digital media. Vote for who you think seems like the faker. And the prime suspect was... You all ganged up on the wrong person. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Let's see your second batch of answers. A celebrity you don't like very much. Alright, vote for who you think the faker is. Not enough teamwork to find the faker. One last chance to catch the faker. Let's take a look at the last set of text answers. A country in Europe. Vote for who you think is probably the faker. Everyone voted for... Ah, yes, you caught the faker. You made it count when you needed to.
Wake up! Welcome to Trivia Night, a dark, dark reckoning. But it's got trivia and stuff, and it's fun. I'm going to ask you a bunch of trivia questions. If you get a question wrong, you have to fight for your life in one of my super fun mini-games. If you do badly in the mini-game, I'll kill you. But don't worry, Ghost can still win the game. When one player is left alive, we'll go to the final round where the living and dead compete to see who can escape first. There's still time to take your seat as an audience member. Sit back, relax, and maybe die. Listen to me blabber on. Let's just get into the game. You'll figure it out as we go. Okay now, first question. What animal statues are fixed on top of Berlin's iconic Brandenburger Gate? Use your device to answer the question. That means you weirdos in the audience, too. Time's running out. And the correct answer is... Who got the question right? The rest of you, I want to show you something. Welcome to the killing floor. We're going to play the finger cutting game. No one has to die in this one. Unless you refuse to participate, just choose one of your fingers to cut off. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Commence cutting. Is it weird that I just love fingers? I guess anyone would say the same thing. Ooh, look! Here's everybody's score. I put a lot of work into the scoreboard. Oh, and let's see how the audience is doing. The audience isn't doing so great, but there's time to catch up. Alright, next question. Did you know you're not allowed to sell blood on eBay? Or bone? Or organs? Crazy, right? You are allowed to sell human hair, which is something I guess. I really need to figure out how to better monetize killing people in my basement. Anyway, which color is not in the eBay logo? Time's running out. Who picked this? The rest of you, I have a surprise for you. Hey girl, welcome back to the killing floor. I'm going to ask you a question. Answer very carefully. Which sports team has the best jerseys? Type an answer on your device and press send when you're finished. Now everyone gets to vote. I want you to pick the answer that you hate the most. Whoever wrote the answer with the most votes dies. Pick the answer that makes you go, waiter, I do not want this. Please take it back. Voting is not just a right, it's a privilege. The votes are in. Ooh, these words will look good on your headstone. Uh-oh, looks like somebody's a ghosty ghost. But keep playing, and I promise you can still win. I kind of wish I were a ghost. Someday. Ah, the scoreboard returns. This thing practically pays for itself. Let's try this again. Not the bees! Is screamed in which Nicolas Cage film? Who picked this one? The rest of you who are still alive, let's play a game. Good news! It's math time. Answer as many math questions as you can before time runs out. If you do the worst, you die. Let's kick some math. Oh crap, I forgot to put fractions in. Last call for math. Hurry up. Brace yourself. I hope you haunted elementary school, so maybe you can learn something. I've got more questions for you. The magic eye illustration in Mallrats apparently depicted which object? Turning out. And the correct answer is this. You're in for a treat. It's time for a memory game. Memorize the pattern. And done. From left to right, what was the order of the weapons? The person with the worst memory will die. You forgot the most important part, actually hitting send. And looky, here's the pattern. How did you do? It looks like you forgot what was at stake. How about this? Look, I'm no therapist, but I know we all feel loss. What's the first stage of grief? Time's running out. And the correct answer is this one. I have a surprise for you. Let's play a dice game. I'll go first. Whoa, now I need an assistant. You'll do. In order to live, should they roll higher or lower? You can make it as hard or as easy as you want. Very interesting. I'm hoping for bad things. Roll higher than me or you die. You gambled and lost. I hope the dead players know that they're my favorite. I love the ghosts. Alright, next question. What was the name of Bilbo Baggins' sword? It's running out. Who said? This one. Let's go someplace fun. Uh-oh, this is a mess. I'm going to need everyone's help. There's blood all over this art. Memorize the pattern of blood. Alright, that's enough time. Reproduce the pattern on your device by tapping on all the spaces that were red. Then press submit when you're done. If anyone does better than you, I will be testy.
Yeah.
Clock's running out, Van Gogh. Hit submit already. Here's that art again. Now it's time to show your work. Let's see if anyone did better. It's the Brutus to your Caesar. Killed by other players is probably the creepiest thing that can happen in this game if you think about it. Oh good, we're just down to one. Congrats on making it here alive. Now let's see if you can escape with your body. I'm going to give you a category. Diet Coke ingredients. Tap on each answer that fits, then press. Let's see the right answers. You move forward one space for every correct answer. You're getting real close to the exit. Oh, did I mention that all the other ghosts get to play too? If a ghost catches up to you, then they will steal your body. Then they can escape and win the game. Here's everyone's next question. And ghosts get a third choice to help them catch up to you. Here's another one. Mythical creatures with human heads. Are you afraid of the dark? You should be. Cars made by Kia. Hurry up! Novels written by women. Here's another one. Songs on Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Eternal suffering awaits. Rum-based cocktails. another life swap. And you're out of here. Mountain Dew flavors. The shadows are coming. Events in the Decathlon.
Here I go, mopping the floors. Pardon me, fellas.
I'm pretty sure that janitor's a spy.
Could be German.
No, I think it's just for his own personal enjoyment.
And here I come again. Mopping, mop-a-rooney. Scooty up.
Foolish humans.
Breathe it in.
Yeah, so if you could ask her to call me back at the field office, that'd be great. This is Agent Warren. Thanks. Bye. What?
Why do you refer to yourself as Agent Warren?
Because it's my name.
Your first name?
So,
You doing the whole one-name thing like Madonna?
Believe it.
I gotta go.
I hear you.
Lunch plans.
You meeting Ranger Rick and Fire Marshal Bill?
How do you know Warren's not my first
Hi, Dad.
and last name?
I hear
Because I've
you.
known you for 7 years.
Have you?
Nameplate's right there on your desk.
Is it?
You are so annoying.
Am I?
All right.
Foolish humans.
That makes no sense.
It makes perfect sense. All soda is called Coke until you need to be specific.
So you tell a waitress, give me a Coke.
And I'll get a Coke. But if I'm saying I'm going to go get a Coke,
You might get a Mountain Dew.
exactly.
That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard of.
Reminder to all agents, the company picnic is this Friday. The time and location details are encrypted into algorithms piggybacking on spam emails from a server promoting hair loss therapy. We still need sporks.
Okay, truth or dare?
Truth.
What is your favorite call to eavesdrop?
Oh, that's easy. Relationship fights. The more emotional and heart-wrenching,
Breathe
the
it
better.
in.
Interesting. You up for one more? Come on.
Yeah, sure, what the heck. I'll try dare this time.
Perfect. For the next 72 hours, I dare you to not listen to conversations I have with my wife.
Has it been really obvious?
We can hear you breathing on the phone.
I'm sorry, man. I should have used a secure wiretap. I'm just saying that why don't we point all our satellites at the Pacific Northwest and we'll settle this once and for all.
You want to use all of our satellite resources on finding Bigfoot?
Yeah.
That is the worst idea I've ever heard. We should be looking for Chupacabra.
What?
They pose a way bigger threat.
Don't you care about Bigfoot?
Don't you care about goats?
Ha!
All agents, please don't give Agent 13 doggy treats without making him roll over or speak. You'll spoil him.
Foolish humans.
Breathe it in.
Foolish humans.
Breathe it in.
Foolish humans.
Why does Susan always post these flyers for Agency Girls Night? Does anyone ever go to them?
Yeah, I went once. It was just me and Susan and a Nicholas Sparks movie marathon.
No. What a nightmare.
Leave it.
How many movies did you have to...
I don't want to talk about it.
No, tell me.
I don't want to talk about it.
Foolish humans.
Agent Hawthorne, if you could, act naturally and report to observation.
1. Here at the government, we are constantly watching everything. Like when you put an empty milk jug back into the fridge because throwing it away seemed like too much effort. It all gets stored and cataloged for government use, but here we use it to play Guespionage. Let the Guespionage begin! Who's up first? Oh, here's one we've been especially interested in. Don't ask why. What percentage of people usually let their gas gauges get to or below E before refilling? Think carefully. You want to be as close as possible to the actual percentage to get the most points. Have an answer. 65%. Everyone else, do you think the correct answer is higher or lower? You can also double down and guess much higher or much lower if you think the guess is off by 15% or more.
Believe it. Ooh. I hear you.
Looks like an even split. And the correct answer is 29%! Terrible guess. You need to be within 30% to even get points. Alright, who said lower? Well done. You get points. Who's next?
I hear you.
What should I search for in the old Surveillance Pro next? Ooh, I know. What percentage of people have eaten Spam in the past year? And if you're in the audience, don't forget to answer the question. You're almost out of time. 51%. Okay, higher or lower?
Believe it. Ooh.
Most people said lower, and Surveil says 70%. 17%.
That's a pretty low percentage. Fine, more for me.
Let's see who got it right. Well done. You get points. As for you, good job. Double points for saying much lower. Okay, who's up next?
Foolish humans.
Typey. Concerning celebrity Mels, what percentage of people prefer Mel Brooks over Mel Gibson? You're almost out of time. 30%. Okay, higher or lower?
Believe it. I hear you.
Everyone says higher except for one of you. Okay, let's see the right answer. 75%! They nearly joined forces to make The Passion of the Schwartz. But you know, scheduling conflicts. Who got it right? Ooh, points for you! Next up.
Ooh.
Let's see, what would be good? How about this? If forced to choose, what percentage of people would prefer office chairs with reclining seatbacks over those with wheels? Anytime now. 52%. What do y'all think? Higher or lower?
I hear you. Believe it.
Foolish humans.
Right down the middle. Okay, right answer is 48%. I've got big points for that guess. Let's see who got it right. Nice job. I've got some points for you. Okay, who's up next?
Awkward to the max.
What percentage of people have played Cards Against Humanity with a parent or grandparent? Time's a-wasting. 54%. Everyone else, higher or lower?
Believe it.
Foolish humans.
What do you think? Higher or lower? The majority say lower. Now let's get to the right answer. 30%! This demographic also most likely to smoke weed with a grandparent. Who got it right? Here's some points. Who's next?
Believe it.
Ooh, this should be fun. What percentage of people have vomited at amusement parks? %. All right, what do you think?
Ooh. I hear you.
Hurry up. People are saying higher. And Surveil says 24%. And about twice that percentage have been vomited on, resulting in about a 2-person coverage ratio per barf. Interesting. Let's see who got it right. Smart, yes. Here's your points. Next up. I'll bet our database has some juicy data for this. What percentage of people like to have definite itineraries when going on vacation? Time now. 27%. Everyone else, higher or lower?
B, leave it. Ooh. I hear you.
Hurry up. Most of you are saying higher. And the correct answer is 14%. Hey, you're a better guesser than our trained rats. Nice job. Nice. No one guessed correctly. Woof. Uh-oh, final round time. We let the computer scour petabytes of data to find the most popular answers to this question. When making a wish at a fountain, which coin denomination do people most often throw in and wish on? Let's see what people think. You'll need to pick the 3 most popular answers to get points. Good luck! Don't forget, you can pick 3 answers. Let's see what answers you chose. And what are the most popular answers? Who's gonna get the gold star? Who is it, boy? Who is it? It's...
B, leave it.
Congratulations! You know so much about people, you've managed to creep me out. And I do this for a living.